Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. Greetings, stellar light keepers of the Galactic Alliance of Light. We are receiving powerful galactivations from the great central sun and through our local Solaris. Our sun released multiple C-class flares and an M1.1 class flare today. Mother Earth and all her children are being flooded with the higher light of Prime Source Creator. Pachamama received another massive activation today, again on the Ring of Fire, with a magnitude 7.0 earthquake in Vanuatu at 11:04 UTC. This powerful activation reached a depth of 144 kilometers into Mother Earth. This portal opening is encoded with the synchronicity of our Earth Angelic ground crew of the 144. I know many of you felt this within your sacred vessel, with many ascension symptoms today. Everything from pressure in the skull, aches in the muscles and bones, especially the spine, lower back, and sacrum. Many of these activations and releases have to do with the survival programs embedded in our cells and DNA over many millennia. We are diving deep with these incoming energies into our shadows to reveal, uncover, and integrate the suppressed, segregated, and blocked parts of our unconscious, symbolized by the underworld, for complete integration of all aspects of our multidimensional selves, to make us complete and whole once again, just like before the fall from grace and the separation programs and simulations were implemented and put in place. We are reuniting every piece of the great mystery to live in unity consciousness as we go cosmic. We no longer can hide from the cause of our fragmented minds and souls, and as we resolve and heal all of ourself, we step into the almighty power of our I Am presence, pure awareness. In truth, we learn to love every aspect of our being, mind, body, and spirit, good, bad, right, and wrong, and in this we end all picking and choosing, and become the kings and queens of our own kin's domains. The Schumann charts, as reported by disclosurenews.it, that we are experiencing 8 days of darkness, with over 205 hours of blackout and no data coming in. This is symbolic with the 10 days of darkness, walking through the valley of the shadow of death and doing our shadow work. This is the light work we practice to reveal and recover where we have disassociated our memories, feelings, and emotions, and now they are being revealed and exposed in the light to integrate and complete our transformation into luminous beings of eternal life. This is the resurrection and ascension of our rainbow tribe of the new heaven upon the new earth. We are fully anchored into the crystalline core of Pachamama as we rise and raise the vibration of this realm fully into the 5th dimension and beyond, into the infinite. Now we break on through to the other side of the veil, fully awake and fully aware for our exodus and freedom from all that causes conflict and suffering. The Dharma has been transmitted to every living heart in the Buddha consciousness of our highest self, at one with Brahma. Aho! Welcome, beloved beings of light. I am Paul, White Gold Eagle, with PrimeDisclosure.com. We have many powerful transmissions again for you today from our sacred New Earth scribes, so be sure to stick around to the very end, and please do us a favor and share this video with your teams and tribes all over this realm. And now we continue with the Sabian symbols. Right now the moon is at 20 degrees, 55 minutes Taurus. The sun is at 22 degrees, 16 minutes Virgo. The current Sabian symbol for the sun at 23 degrees Virgo. A lion tamer rushes fearlessly into the circus arena. And the current Sabian symbol for the moon at 21 degrees Taurus. Moving finger points to significant passages in a book, from astrologyweekly.com. And from Divine Sistar of the Light, Valerie A. Elster, updates to the causal body, higher mental plane over the past few days, Karana Sarira, which contains Anandamaya, the bliss sheath, deep sleep states mixed with dreamy awake states. Plasma fields have been integrating with newly awakened quantum fields, input, output. And from Divine Sister of the Light, Mary Long, there is a major shift happening, feeling it deeply within my being. As we rise from the ashes, we glow in the light of love. So it is. And from Divine Sister of the Light, Elizabeth Peru. What a difference a week makes. This time last week, one of the largest solar flares ever recorded erupted on the far side of the sun. Scientists are so enthralled by the CME and its effects, a halo event, that was Venus facing. Venus took the brunt of its force, that they'll be studying its impact for years to come. And us awake and aware humans on Earth and the animals have changed because of it. It's why you may have felt like you were moving through a foggy haze with head and body aches for many days. When the sun's energy alters, we receive the flow-on effects. Our particles have rearranged like the sun, and now you can know the difference. Energy is settling back down, it's lightening up. The physical body is elevating, and the exciting part is that with 7 retrogrades in play and the equinox coming up, you're about to feel a true life upgrade. From ElizabethPeru.com. And from Divine Sister of the Light, Ramona Lappin. See and feel everything already completed. New Ascension Earth already all around you. See everyone and everything, including you, already fully healed and fully embodied, as your already ascended, true diamond avatar self. Tune into and quantum merge with the frequency of this new reality, igniting from deep within you now. And from Divine Sister of the Light, Ali Ray. Beloveds, so many are moving through processes, situations, and circumstances that we call challenges. I too feel these moments of pressure and contraction. This is truly a universal experience, happening uniquely for each soul in this time of epic quantum human evolution, and although the issues or details arising for each may be different, the experience of great transformation is collectively underway. For those who may wish to cultivate a bit of peace amidst all of the intensity, commune in nature, meditate, journal, soak in waters, and spend as much time as possible talking to God and gratitude. Yes, walk around in your day and thank God for everything. Thank you for this flower. Thank you for the trees. Thank you for this glorious sun, and thank you for the sea. Thank you for knowing every desire in my heart and revealing it all to me in your appointed time. I trust in you, God. I am faithful, and I know you know all that is in my heart. I know that my wholeness is certain. I know that my grand rising is destined. I know that it is you, beloved God, who is the only one to fill my heart and everything in this life experience. Thank you, thank you, thank you. It is so. Simply breathe and be. With my utmost love and blessings to all as we navigate these profound, holy, and evolutionary times. I so love you, beloveds. Love is, love is, love is. God is, God is, God is. And from Divine Sister of the Light, Gabrielle Mara Schmidt. These end times, the universal energy, the energy of Mother Earth, the energy of the Father of the universe will vibrate on another level. It will be purer, brighter, more intense, stronger. It will be a transformation that many expect. There is nothing to fear. The new age will have begun. We are entering a new era that was promised centuries ago. Many events and phenomena are at the beginning, and a very transcendental will be the meeting with our galactic brothers and sisters from other distant worlds. DNA will change, and we will be watching new potential human abilities. It is suggested that we align ourselves in silence, be in nature, and promote a climate of peace and love. Let's start with ourselves and those around us. And from Divine Brother of the Light, Pars Kute, we are entering a period when the cosmos cannot be easily calculated as has been allowed for many thousands of years. Yet we are still, as of now, being allowed to receive messages from what is termed the Cosmic Holy Book. However, the messages are coming swifter in this now because the space-time continuum of the often discussed twilight of the Kali Yuga, age of chaos, is coming to closure. This is why light is so intense. DNA is being recoded so that we are the spiritual devices attuned to cosmic energy and its influx of events. We will know the movements of the stars because we are comprised of many of their substances. We must be made ready to transform along with our planet and the entire solar system. We must still know the now, but we must begin to study the future now. This is done through deep and profound connection with the higher self, the repository of higher knowledge. Many may inquire, is it really possible to tune into the heavenly realm and receive information and know what is happening and what is to come? Our ancestors did so long, long ago. Currently, mankind is not so advanced as may be thought. There has been a downward trend in consciousness that is being offered a correction, an invitation to an upward soaring. How many will answer the call may birth a new golden age quicker than might be expected. As Yeshua HaMessiah taught, at the end of the age there will be signs in the sun, moon, and stars. We must receive the messages quickly, for they are changing. What will be has not yet been. Our planet is changing in angular momentum. The solar system is transforming. As galactic citizens, so are we. With divine love of one, Pars Kute. And from divine sister of the light, Eliza White. It's time. Yes, it is. I keep hearing, saying it. It is time to step forward and truly live the life we have been preparing for so long. For many, this means using the spiritual tools you have discovered within on your healing journey out of separation consciousness. For many others, this means laying down old tools, all arms, laying down your sword and shield and using all of you, love. Love is the only true way of life, of living. Humanity is preparing for immortality, for no more falls from grace, no more mistakes, no more emotional imbalances. We are preparing for mastery over all of these concepts. Our descendants will live lives of mastery. Maybe we will enjoy incarnations in those lives, though many of us still say, never again for me. I have changed my mind. I feel that when I complete my training for mastery, I will come again to earth and live a life free of pain, and just bloody well enjoy the earthly bodily joy every day of my life, and with, of course, navigating the inevitable ebbs and lows of life with grace. What I will not do is come into the past and live a life of mastery where I am teaching others. But hey, can we ever really anticipate how we will think when we are free from all fear? Just musing, really, at times like this. When it is time, one tends to muse and say their goodbyes to the old life. I know for sure that my whole way of thinking has changed. I have done a 180, I would say, so life is getting so easy for me to navigate the ebbs and flows with the lessons still coming, but much fewer now. I am at peace, and I believe this golden phase of my life began a few years ago when I first downloaded your crystalline heart. I am actually wondering how much of a sense of seeking we will have in the golden age. After all, seeking is the nature of the soul. And if we live in a golden age, what will we be seeking if not a new way, a new truth, all other than what we will be presented with from childhood? Interesting thoughts, but I am so keen to hear other awakened thoughts on reincarnation. Perhaps, if nothing else, that they might open pathways in my consciousness not yet so conscious. Let me know in the comments, please, just what you think about reincarnation and humanity's future. With the love that is you, from ElizaWhiteBuffalo.com. And from Divine Sister of the Light, Saffron Satara. Letting go of all suffering. And as 144 coming in again, I just realized today is a 144 coded date, the 14th. On a 22-year 144 flowing into the 444. I just brought through a powerful transmission for my Goddess Codes container. Archangel Jophiel stepped forward to work through the transmission. I had no idea what was going to come through. I just allowed it to come. Yesterday I was doing a clearing session with a lady, and we assisted with many reptilian leaving the planet. It was heavy, and this morning I knew something big was coming forth. As I sat and communed with Archangel Jophiel, what was brought was the words, "Release the suffering." I was shown that this is a very deep program within the collective consciousness. I then saw all of the archangels step forward, releasing suffering from this planet. This was something placed upon us that we were never meant to carry. Thousands of years this planet has been trapped in suffering. We have been programmed to think suffering is a part of life, but it is not. As I assisted yesterday in the clearing of negative ETs, I knew something huge was going to clear. Now it is up to each individual to go into their own inner programming to release this. It has already been anchored this morning through the grids of Gaia. Now each of us has to go through our own consciousness to see where we still hold on to this program. It won't be easy to clear. We have carried it as a collective consciousness for thousands of years. But I know what I assisted with this morning, and it is hugely healing for those who are ready to release this. I saw golden light pouring through the grids and cleansing suffering from this planet. It is time to elevate yourself out of these traps that have held you down. I find it extremely interesting that I tried to find a letting go of suffering quote, and I couldn't find one. Most were advocating suffering as you coming into your greatness. You're going to experience the root being pulled out within you. Everything that was placed on you collectively has been a control program to keep you trapped in lower dimensional fields. This is huge, folks. I hope you can feel into what I am saying. The root of suffering has been pulled out of Gaia. I love you, Saffron. And from Divine Sis Star of the Light, Anna Maria Shakina. I feel so much of the old programmed energies of the old world are moving through me, and it is telling me that the collective is going through another huge purging of the old. If you feel fear, pain, if you feel you don't belong here or elsewhere, if you feel stuck and can't see the brighter future, or you don't even understand who you are or what you are even doing here, then this message is for you. You are here to birth the new world, and you are assisting the earth and humanity that is currently going through a huge transformation. Allow the energies to move through you. Find some quiet place that your soul is longing for and just breathe. Breathe in and breathe out and allow. Allow whatever needs to purge through you now to be released. Ask your divine team and spirit to assist you in finding out the way to release the energies. Ask Gaia to help you transmute it. You are never alone, beautiful angel. You are courageously walking this path that is helping so many at this moment, and you are not even aware of it. Trust that you are always surrounded by your divine team and spirit and held in the love of God. Call upon your divine guidance and trust that your prayers will be heard. Soon there will be a beautiful lotus blooming from this mud you're currently stuck in. Trust, be patient, and have compassion for yourself. Know that there is nothing wrong with you. It's all a part of the process. You are moving out of the old world to the new one. You are bridging the heavens and the earth. You are clearing the energies that were stuck on this earth for centuries, and you are not alone. Know that this too shall pass, and soon you will breathe love again. Soon you will shine like 1,000 stars and bathe in all you have been praying for. I feel you. I am with you. I love you. Anna Maria Shakina. And from Divine Sis Star of the Light, Carolyn, 144 God Code. Crown chakra upgrades are bringing inner union with self and outer union with Source. Layers that were blocking this are being purged and detoxed from all 5 bodies. This release will lead you to your growth and evolution out of the matrix. Understanding the bigger picture from the higher perspective will put an end to that system through peace and closure. You have the strength and willpower to continue evolving, acknowledging the great lessons of Earth School. Through the process of mastery, you are becoming more centered, balanced, and stable. As the past neutralizes, new ideas will enter from your higher consciousness that will inspire you to take action steps. Relax in the process and move with the natural internal shifts and changes unfolding. In Jesus Christos' name, Amen. God bless you, Carolyn, Kundalini Twin Flames. And from Divine Brothor of the Light, Danielle G. From Turning of the Ages Mystery School. Venus enters the exterior underworld. Venus has been a morning star since January 14, 2022, as the morning star phase of the Capricorn Synodic Overstory. On Tuesday, September 13th, a rapidly setting Venus came within 10 degrees of the Sun, and in most places was obscured by the glare of the morning sunrise. Ancient people saw this as the entrance into the underworld. With modern scientific objectivity, Venus can be seen as disappearing behind and on the other side of the Sun. Our school refers to this as the exterior underworld. This includes the Sun-Venus conjunction on October 22nd at 29 degrees 27 minutes Libra. This is the conjunction that is not retrograde. In the Venus Synod, this is what we call the Inanna underworld. When Venus, Inanna, the Queen of Heaven, has gone through a comprehensive surrender, relinquishing her various vestments and attachments, and going through shamanic death and rebirth. It is also where she meets Ereshkigal, whom our school feels to be the feminine expression of Pluto, Hades, existing long before the Zeus cult allocated the underworld to Brother Hades. Venus will be invisible until December 1st, 2022, a total of 79 days. This is quite a profound time frame where the goddess, or archetypal feminine for both women and men, becomes capable of grieving and developing a wisdom and maturity necessary for her evening star apparition to come. Surrender and vulnerability are not generally the most natural states for the Capricorn goddess archetype. This is the greatest clue for how the Capricorn Mystery School, for both men and women, can best navigate these next 79 days. It is interesting to remember that the purpose of Venus Inanna's journey to the underworld for the ancient Sumerians was to grieve the end of the age of Taurus, as the patriarchal ways were fast overtaking the matrilineal ways of life. The main purpose of her journey was to attend the funeral of Gulagana, the great bull of heaven. Her journey was not because she was some vain and arrogant queen. What is most important to grieve? What would the Venus Synod overstory of Capricorn most grieve? Could it be for some, both men and women, losing the material benefits of knowing or unknowingly supporting the patriarchy? Perhaps also grieving the loss of connection to the natural world and no longer feeling the love and compassion coming from the Great Mother, who has been so marginalized for 5,000 years of patriarchy. It can be important to feel her pain. It is interesting to note that Venus will be in the underworld within 10 degrees of the Sun at the time of the United States election, as well as the upcoming eclipse season. And from Divine Sistar of the Light, Leah Whitehorse. Venus in Virgo, sesquiquadrate Pluto retrograde in Capricorn. Mars in Gemini square Juno retrograde in Pisces. A T-square is forming in the skies between Mars, Juno, and Venus, which means there is significant tensions around relationships. The tumbling aspect from Venus to Pluto feels like everything is falling into chaos. Love matters, money matters. It seems like the tiniest thing out of place sends us spiraling out of control. The more we try to keep everything in order, the messier it appears. Meanwhile, Mars forming a square to Juno feels pushy, like someone or something, an internal or external voice, is demanding we commit, sign on the dotted line, make the agreement, do or die. But Mercury is currently retrograde, so we have all kinds of questions that need to be answered before decisions are made. In the midst of this heavenly muddle, it's natural to feel unsettled. Allow for unknowns. Create space for the story to play out. Plan your strategy, but be flexible as you proceed. Avoid catastrophizing. It doesn't have to be all or nothing. Ask where a small voice within may have been ignored for too long. Focus on practicing the small things that improve your health and peace of mind on a daily basis. From LeahWhitehorse.com. And from 13 Moon Peace Time, Keen 119, Blue Lunar Storm. I felt it important to pulse the following. The GM108X mind transmission is a function of the 4th dimensional 20 or the 0 through 19 code. Within this code, the mind of the receiver is an open field, representing the 0 point. 0 is emptiness, the absolute void. The transmitter represents the 19, the point of absolute fullness. The 19 imprints the 0 with a pure numerical cosmology. Once the imprint is absorbed, the pure cosmology burns the remnants of the old, being in a process of purification, transforming it into a new being. The world of human civilization is based on the third-dimensional 0, which functions as a positional place factor for 10. This is only half the score of 20. 10 is third-dimensional and 20 is fourth-dimensional. The third-dimensional decimal 10 code creates an artificial world, artificial in compensation for being closed off from benefits of the fourth dimension. Cosmic History Chronicles Volume 2 from 13moonpeacetime.com. And today from the Tzolk'in Times, Keen 119, Blue Lunar Storm. Lunar is the name for the number 2 and its keywords are polarize, challenge, and stabilize. Okay, let's be honest. Number 2 days can be a pain in the backside. There's no relaxing today. You must deal with challenges, and then those challenges must be polarized to stabilize them. Problems must be faced, and just like the members at an AA meeting, you must admit that you have problems before you can tackle them. Today, look at what needs fixing and deal with those issues without further procrastination. Today is the blue storm, which represents catalyzed self-generation and energy. Stormy days bring about big changes. When you combine this energy with the number 2, the result is kapow. What a crazy day. To summarize, identify your challenges and then with the mighty power of the storm, blow your troubles away. This suggests that every very large problem can be dealt with today if you have the nerve. As always, on stormy days, you either get blown away or you harness all that energy and put it to good use. And from Divine Sister of the Light, Christina Papagiorgio, Blue Lunar Storm 2, Kawak, Keen 119, 14th of September, 2022. Stabilizing polarization, 14-9-2022 equal 596 equal 515 equal 56 equal 11 equal 2. Day codes 14 media publicity recognition promotion, 5 freedom liberation change transformation, 11 portal gate polarity illumination, 2 twins duality cooperation. Month year codes 9 completion service destiny divine humanity grace, 15 spiritual alchemy charisma magnetism, 6 heaven Christ family harmony fertility. Keen 119 equal 11 portal duality twins, a turbulent day revealing any distortions to truth, a lot of mudslinging as the pond is being stirred up to be cleaned. A catalytic day for powerful transformations. 18 months ago we had a double lunar storm day as we were closing the turbulent year of the blue lunar storm. At one spin of the Tzolk'in later the lunar storm arrived again. This is our second galactic spin since the lunar storm arrived, so we are all too familiar with the qualities of this upheavaling storm. Generally on storm days we witness Gaia releasing pent-up energies through physical storms, electrical, hurricanes, hail, snow, floods, tsunamis, and all types of extreme weather conditions, particularly when in the physical plane as the lunar tone of creation is. Whether natural or artificially induced, these extreme storms are reflecting the nature of our reality, one filled with confusion, discordance, and huge upheaval. When our collective consciousness is calm and stabilized, then Gaia's weather patterns will reflect this harmony back to us through idyllic and balanced conditions. Bring on the sun and clear blue skies. Welcome to day 2 in the white mirror wave spell of reflection, truth, illusion, endlessness, and magnification. Today we anchor our capacity to reflect the truth as revealed by the mirror, trusting in the transformation of the chaos that the storm is catalyzing in our physical world, enabling us to stabilize the polarity conflicts. Tone of creation, lunar tone 2 in the physical realm. The lunar tone represents the sacred twins, cooperation, relationship, polarity of male and female, and duality. Its action polarizes, power challenges, essence stabilizing. Yesterday we magnetized and attracted spiritual energy, and today we anchor that energy in our physical bodies. The lunar tone may also reveal challenges in order to recognize and release anything stopping us from expanding into new horizons and recognizing our true, authentic diamond self. It's polishing time. How can you use the power of the storm to magically transform your physical reality? If challenges present today, flip the energy, funneling the power generated through the chaos into creation and alchemy. Divine blessings for our collective journey through the halls of mirrors. May we arrive at our desired destination with ease and grace, buffeted from the ravages of the storm. In la ketch a la keen. Christina White Magnetic World Bridger, Keen 66. Keen 119. Blue Lunar Storm. The mantra, the code for today is, I polarize in order to catalyze, stabilizing energy. I seal the matrix of self-generation with the lunar tone of challenge. I am guided by the power of magic. And on this powerful day of activations, transformations, and manifestations, let us know, beloved beings of light, in the comments below what you're feeling, what you're seeing, your visions, your dreams, and your synchronicities. And if you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe and click the subscribe button below and the little bell to get notifications on future updates. And as always, we have a link in the description below to the transcriptions of today's transmissions, and we archive these on our website, primedisclosure.com. Now I'd like to take the time to thank everyone supporting us in our work and mission. If you'd like to help support us, this channel, and help us to be able to continue bringing these daily transmissions to the world, you can make a monthly pledge to our Patreon page at whitegoldeagle.com. I'd like to thank Divine Sistar of the Light, Summer from Mind Body Medicine Therapy, for another donation. Thank you very much, Divine Angel of the New Earth. We appreciate you and your continued support. If you'd like to support us with a one-time donation, you can do so to our PayPal account at egolovecondor.com. I'd like to also thank Divine Brothor of the Light, David Levesque, for another donation, a super thanks donation on YouTube. Thank you very much, Divine Brothor. We truly appreciate you and your continued support, and we appreciate all of you that continue to support us in our work and mission. We couldn't be doing this work without you, so thank you very much. Now I'd like to also thank everyone supporting my Sacred Condor's artwork. I'd like to thank Divine Sistar of the Light, Ruby, for purchasing one of my Sacred Condor's beautiful goddess totems. You could purchase her beautiful goddess totems, Zodiac Goddesses, healing jewelry, and other works of art at lunagoddessart.com. Now we're going to complete today's transmissions with powerful code from Divine Brothor of the Light, Li Prairie. White Dragon Rider, Systems Breach, Andromeda Down, Bent Light Tech, Dark Covenant, U.S. Trigger Event, NWO Free Fall, Precession Cycle, Dragon Head, Tail, Rahu, Ketu Lunar, North-South Nodes, Zodiac Projections, Planetary Deities, Life Sims Guys, Atlantis Down, Black Mirror Tech, Stranger Things, Inverted World, 64 Chessboard, Queen's Alliance, Imperial Family, Table Mountain, Blood Sacrifice, Lemuria Harmonics, Sirius, Kahu, Rehu, Whale Dolphin Portal, God Self-Expansion, Door of the Child, Table Mountain, Southern Gate, Lion's Head, First Light OS, Pre-Distortion, Reversal Poles, 9669 coded, Heros Gamos, Blue-Violet Flame, Founder Royals, Galactic Line, Divine Love, Trinity Vortex, Hawaii Easter, New Zealand, Aotearoa, White Dragon, Ring of Fire, St. Louis Gateway, Bullfight Orion, Fomalhaut, Star, Gold Gate God, Point Nemo, Cthulhu, DARPA. Thank you for joining us today, beloved beings of light. Have a most beautiful and blessed rest of your week ahead as we continue our journey through the Ascension Portal into the Promised Land of the new Golden Age of eternal life. Keep walking gently your sacred path with heart, with peace and love in every step, and keep shining your light brightly into the night. Be sure to make this day and every day the best day ever. The Eagle and the Condor love you all. Namaste.